Hey guys, how you doing? This is Akah Bants. Welcome to my channel. Well, this particular video is one of hurt and tragedy, and it's painful that I have to talk about it, to be honest. But we have to talk about it. If you want to check other lighter videos, I released a couple of videos, 2 other videos today, but this is something I have to talk about. Over the last couple of days, social media has been buzzing with a suicide story of a young man called Dele. Dele was first announced missing on Tuesday, and his friends and family took to various social media platforms. I guess after they had, looked for him for a couple of days, they went on different social media platforms to announce that they had been looking for him. He left home on a Monday and didn't return. They got worried and tried calling severally, but he wasn't picking. After a while, they decided to use Find My iPhone and track him down. They later found his phone in his car parked on 3rd Mainland Bridge with his laptop. Anyone who sees a car parked in the middle of 3rd Mainland Bridge with belongings there inside the car knows that you've either been kidnapped, shot dead, or you have committed suicide. It was at this point that they came out to social media and started announcing that he was missing and started checking all over for him. On Wednesday of that week, his dead body was found by the foot of the river. Dele had left a suicide note, and we're going to put it on the screen for you guys to see what he said. Dele had apparently jumped over the bridge. May his soul rest in peace, and we hope that his family, his friends and loved ones find peace. Suicide is a very, very hard thing on not just the victim or the perpetrator or the deceased, but then the people closest to that person. Suicide is not just punishment or final end to that person's quote-unquote suffering. It is the beginning of another kind of suffering for the closest person or the closest people to that person. One of the things that actually saddens me is that suicide is on the increase, and it saddens me that it has gotten so far to the point that people should be able to ask for help when they are going through this, but they are not. And also the society has to create, I feel like the society has to help people find a safe environment or atmosphere for them to freely reach out for help without the fear of being judged or called weak or disregarded or laughed at or called psycho. Because mental health is not a joke, guys, and it should never be used to stigmatize people. I always say, I feel like 80% to 90% of Nigerians are mentally imbalanced, and so we all need some form of help because of the kind of things we've seen or the backgrounds that we've had. This video is going to be very short, but I want it to be very punchy. But I have to speak my mind, because, to be honest, I can sit down here and talk about mental health and people reaching out for help all we want, but the truth is that most of the time, the people who come out in the comment section and cry and say, oh, we wish this didn't get to this level, some of them are the cause. Sometimes half of the people who come and cry on the comment section after the person is gone are the issue. You're the cause, because you're the ones who troll people. You don't listen till it's too late. Behind closed doors, you're the one who goes behind the phone and troll people. You cheat on people. You commit fraud on people's life savings. And even the cosmetic, on the surface, superficial pepper dem gang is not excluded. So what I'm saying is, placing undue pressure on people around you is not necessary. not everyone is emotionally and mentally mature and strong enough to withstand all the pressure that this society, the new age social media, puts on them. So it's up to each and every one of us, you and me, every one of us, to try to be more sensitive and empathetic towards one another. Let's start from somewhere and try to do our best to be a part of the solution. We should all be mindful of the things we say, mindful of the things we do, mindful of the things we comment, we write, we act, mindful of how we attack, mindful of the way we accuse, mindful of the way we point fingers at people on social media and even in real life. Finally, if you're going through a really tough time, because the truth is, I always say this, like, suicide doesn't just jump on somebody, kill yourself, and the person kills himself. It starts from somewhere. It starts from a small voice telling you you're not good enough, telling you that you're the only one going through this problem, telling you that there is no solution, telling you that it will all end in tears, telling you that the easy way out is suicide, telling you all these things. And then it gets into depression. It kicks into depression. And then from depression, like Dele's post says that he'd been in depression for 7 years. He endured 7 years of depression before deciding that suicide was the best way out. So I feel like we need to be sensitive to the people around us. And no matter how rocky it gets, guys, I want to say, if you're listening to me and you go through issues like this, never give up. Never. And that's on period. Because let me tell you something, the enemy will always tell you lies. It will always start with lies that you're inadequate, saying that you're not enough and things will never get better. But it will. I have friends and I know people who have literally tried to take their lives. Seriously. And then a year down the line, everything turned around for them. They were literally saved from that, from literally taking their last breath. And now they can't believe that they were the same people who wanted to do that. But guys, please, we're all here for you. Please be brave enough to reach out if you need someone to talk to. See that God is in control. God is alive. Please and please and please, there is love and magic in the world enough for you to realize that this too shall pass. Also remember that there are a lineup of professionals, a lot of professionals sitting by their phones and waiting for you to call them. So please make sure, feel free to reach out and let's all fight this as one. One people bound by love, people bound by God, people bound by goodness to each other. Nothing is ever truly easy in this life, guys. And no matter how difficult it gets, suicide is never the answer. You have to also remember that it's not just about you. Please remember the people who love you. Remember the people who care about you. Those are the people who you kill when you take your life. I feel like suicide is you not just taking your life, it's also you taking somebody else's life with you. You take a piece of someone's soul when you're going down. So please, guys, please, suicide is never the answer.